Hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss about the 8051 microcontroller. Some features of 8051 microcontroller is the 8051 microcontroller is an 8-bit microcontroller. It has an internal ROM and RAM, input and output ports with programmable pins, timer and counter, serial data communication. For that we are having one serial data interface, 8-bit CPU with register A and B, 16-bit program counter and data pointer, 8-bit program status word, 4 kilobytes of internal ROM or EEPROM, 128 bytes of internal RAM. In these 4 register banks, each containing 8 registers, 16 bytes which may be addressed at bit level, 8 bytes of general purpose data memory, 32 input and output pins arranged as a 4 to 8 bit ports P0 to P3, 2 16-bit timer or counters T0 to T1, fully duplexed serial data receiver or transmitter, control register as T-mod, T-con, S-con, P-con, IP and IE, oscillator and clock circuit. This is the general block diagram of 8051 microcontroller. This block diagram consists of CPU, interrupt control, 4 kilobytes ROM, 128 byte RAM, timer 0 and timer 1, serial port which has 2 pins, transmitter data and receiver data, 4 input-output ports P0 to P3 and bus controller, and oscillator is used to provide the necessary frequency for the 8051 microcontroller. These are the internal block diagrams of 8051 microcontroller, which consists of ALU, arithmetic logic units. This unit is used to provide the function of arithmetic and logical functions. And we are having registers, special function registers, stack pointer, RAM and ROM, and 4 ports, port 0, port 1, port 2 and port 3, timing and control, instruction register, and oscillator is used to provide the necessary frequency for the 8051 microcontroller. And it has a program address register, buffer, program counter and DPTRs multiple. And we are having a state pointer also. And memory organization, we have a 2 memory, program memory as well as data memory. Program memory is a read-only memory, data memory is a read-write memory. Program memory is ROM, data memory is RAM. And this is the special function register for the 8051 microcontroller. These special function registers are accumulator, B, DPTR, and IE, interrupt enable, interrupt periodicity, port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3, power control, program status word, serial data buffer, serial controller, stack pointer, timer control, timer high 0, timer high 1, timer low 0, timer low 1, and timer mode. And this is a schematic pin out of 8051 microcontroller. We have 4 ports and excess pins of reset, ALE and PSEN and EA. Then 2 crystal pins are available. In between we are having crystal to produce the 12 MHz frequency for 8051 microcontroller. And this is a pin diagram of 8051 microcontroller, which has a 40 pin 1 to 9, 1 to 8 we are having port 1, and pin 10 to 17 we are having port 3, and 21 to 28 port 2, 32 to 39 is port 0. Remaining pins are supply, reset and ground. These are some important pins used for input-output ports, port 0, port 1 and port 2 and port 3. In port 0, we are having 8-bit read-write, port 1 only 8-bit read-write, and port 2 8-bit read-write general purpose as well as or high byte of the address bus for the external memory design. Port 3 general purpose input-output. And remaining pins we are having program store enable, address latch enable, external access enable, and transmitter data, receiver data. These used for UART pins, and crystal 1 and 2. Supply, VCC, ground, and crystal 1 and 2, pins 19 and 18. And the reset pin is used to reset the power on, power off of the microcontroller. And external access, there is no on-chip ROM and in 8031 and 8032. PSEN, that is program store enable. This is an output pin and it is connected to the OE pin of the ROM. And the ALE address latch enable, it is an output pin and it is active high. And normally 8051 will be implemented for the embedded system. So we are having so many examples of embedded system listed. These are the examples. keyboard, printer, video game player, MP3 music players, embedded memories to keep confidential information, mobile phone units, domestic appliances, data switches, and automotive